Ladies and gentlemen, boys and Billy Johnston, Off the Bench is back with this week's episode of King Seed. If you're new here, I'm Flip, and as always, I'm joined by G and Rippy. Fellas, what's up?
Hold on.
Oh, we got the technical difficulty squared away.
Almost.
Let's go.
It's almost 100%.
The
There's
video's
Willers
glitching
away.
probably.
We got the video camera. We just got to
Hear
get
me
the
still.
microphone. Yes, but we got to get the microphone down to where you can use your actual mic.
I know. I gotta
Then-
get that owned in.
Then and only then will I say, hey, the technical difficulties are gone now. Hold on, sweetheart.
What's up, boys? How we feeling? I just shot tied for the best round this year I've shot on 9 holes.
I feel great.
There you go.
I have my pool situation situated. I got some cool Prime Threads hat.
Hey,
I feel
hey.
great. I feel great. For those who don't know, King Seat is brought to you and powered by Pride Auto Repair, located at 30985 Shaner in Warren, Michigan. They are full service auto repair, everything from brakes to engine replacement. They do not do body work, but anything under the hood or underneath the body of that car, they can get you squared away. You can check them out online at www.prideautorepairllc.com or on Facebook at Pride Auto Repair. They are still trying to get to 1,000 likes so they can give away some Tigers tickets to a home game. Contact Lee at 586-578-0080 and tell him Off the Bench sent you to get taken care of. Drop bombs one time for Mr. Lee. Pride Auto Repair. Also,
Be coming out soon.
Off the Bench is giving away Off the Bench is having a giveaway on our page. My apologies for that. At 2,000 Facebook page likes, we'll be giving away a Smash Ops Gorilla backpack, and at 5,000 page likes, we'll be giving away a Smash Ops Gorilla roller bag, both courtesy of Koval Softball. Drop bombs for Mr. Koval. Make sure you go to our Facebook page and like it, and also subscribe to our YouTube. I'm uploading Tuesday's episode of Hot Soup tonight. It was going to be uploaded earlier, but I had too much to do, so it will be up. And then this episode of King Seat will be going up tomorrow. The reason I'm saying that and trying to push that on you is because the plan is to start deleting our videos off of our page after they go live to drive you guys to go check out our YouTube if you missed the episode. Go subscribe, turn on notifications, and make sure you check out our videos when we post them. Put it in your pocket at work and have your headphones in. Do something. Figure it out. Watch the show. Tag a friend. Tell your mammy. Tell your daddy. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
I want you to. Remember Rippy? Yeah.
Hello.
Where's your shark at?
Oh, her shark's in the kitchen.
Hey, Mommy, Dad.
Yeah, for those wondering in the chat, I shot a 43, which was very good for me. I finally got off the tee. I've been struggling trying to switch my swing to fix my slice. I might have finally figured it out a little bit.
Like pinching.
But that softball swing off the tee, I'll be hitting it like I'm hitting it to left field off the tee. Good. Figured it out though.
I am currently pulling up all of this weekend's fun brackets. You can get down.
What's everyone's thoughts on the Pistons draft?
Like it, even though he can't shoot, I still like it.
Dude's explosive.
I agree. You can let Cage shoot, and he can drive to the hoop.
Yeah, if it's not softball, I don't pay attention to it.
Ooh.
Like that was funny, right?
It was kind of funny.
If it ain't softball, I don't pay attention.
But
to
I
it.
have a question for you from a fan.
Okay, from
How can
Ooh.
somebody watch our podcast live if they
I didn't hear the ending
can't,
of that.
right?
You cut out.
You can't watch it live if you don't have Facebook.
No, you can. You just have to send them a link. So you would
Like
copy
Discord or something.
No, you copy the Facebook link. So you go to our page, you copy the link, and then you send them the link. They can click it, and I don't believe they can comment or nothing like that, but they can click it. And
Right,
go
but
to
they
the
can still
website.
watch it.
Correct.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Anything for you, G.
Family members.
I am pulling up the women's bracket
I should be
currently.
logged out of all this.
What are you staring at?
Wait. Okay, my kids are
We're-
one's hot, one's cold. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't want that. Yeah, that's yours. You were supposed to eat it earlier. All right. So, the women's bracket is not pulling up. No post found. Ayala, if you're in here, which I seen your name pop up, do you have the women's bracket for this weekend that you can send me the link to? Or is there no women's tournament now? Oh, wait. Game Center. Women's.
You go to Game Center, click women's.
Click bracket.
I'm looking at it right now. There's 10
Okay,
teams.
now I got it. No, I don't know what it was doing. All right, we're in a good spot. We're in a great spot. So, for those who were here last week, we'll jump over to the rankings real quick. This will give you a preview of the brackets that we're going to discuss. You can kind of see where everyone's matched up at and where they're at on the brackets, and then we'll kind of jump back and forth to see if we have any good matchups and things like that from the upper half and lower half of each division. Mia, you're fine. So, without further ado, let's jump into the women's tournament this weekend. It is a women's C tournament, but it has. Is Dobabe C in one or U Trip?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they are. All right. So it is a C tournament. Obviously, there's D teams in it as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. They got 10 teams in this. Let's jump into it. So, kicking things off Saturday at 9 a.m., you got Impact versus Empress. Winner of that goes on to play Daddy Hacks at 11 a.m. You have Lady Vengeance versus Mitten Mafia at 9 a.m. The winner of that goes on to play Lady Bachelors at 11 a.m. After that, you got Hot Mess Express Reloaded versus Michigan Havoc at 10 a.m. And you have Dough Babes versus Dirty Ball at 10 a.m.
Oh,
Wow. 4C, 4D, and 2E teams are in this tournament. Thank you, Jay.
I'm hot, man. Oh, but
That's crazy.
splash.
That's crazy.
A little turnout though for just a local women's thing, you know.
Oh,
Pretty
100%.
love seeing that.
This is definitely a good turnout for the women's. I'm just evaluating this bracket. I'm just letting
See,
everyone
I can't
know.
see where they're at.
I am trying to
see
kill
what's
Rippy.
smart.
Oh, wait, I zoomed in,
But
so let's see if it's better now.
all right, yeah, you're good.
You're trying to catch up, Flip. You're
I'm
going to catch up.
definitely.
Same. So am I.
So
I gotta
what,
catch up
Rippy?
here.
What
Come on,
is
boys.
the point totals right now?
All right, let me pull that up. Give me a second here.
I want to know this.
All right. Grant has 19. You have 23. And y'all trying to catch up to me at 27.
All right, so I'm 4 off. Not close, but not far away. So, Rippy, start it off. What do you got?
Whoa.
Yep, I'm straight for blood.
I'm in first place here.
Oh, it's your T box, bro. You got the honors.
Yeah, Rippy.
Buzz.
All right, since you want to go that route, let me take a look here. Let me study this here bracket. All right.
You said Lady B, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's the one team I didn't write. Lady Vengeance. They're in there too. Okay, good. I was about to. Good thing I looked.
Yeah, everybody in the chat, drop your predictions right now too. Let's see what you guys think.
I'm gonna go with starting off here. I'm gonna go.
Don't take mine, Rip. I swear to God.
I'm gonna go. Dough Babes continuing their hot streak off the Muth with Daddy Hacks in second and Lady B's in third.
If you're up next, it sounds like you got the most points.
I'm going with Lady Bachelors, because I feel like they're coming for blood. Dough Babes are going to put up a fight. They're going to take it to the if game, but come up short.
All right, so you had Lady Bees.
Lady Bees, Dough Babes, Daddy Hacks. And then Michigan Havoc or Dirty Ball is going to be a toss-up for that 4th spot.
Can't do that.
I'm just saying. No, I'm not. That's not on my points. That's not on my predictions. I'm just saying that's. I'm looking at it overall. I'm not going to limit it to
There's
just
5 teams left.
No, I'm just saying I feel like those two are going to have a dogfight, and one of them's taking 4th.
What you got here, Grant?
All right. Well, judging off what you guys did, you picked the same teams, just in different spots. So if I'm going to take some ground up here, I'm going to go Dirty Ball 1. I'm torn here. I'm going to go Dough Babes 2. I'm going to take Havoc for 3rd. They'll set me apart if they get 3. I'll get 4. Ooh.
So G can either take a lot of points
Or none.
or none.
Let me down, girls.
Don't let me down.
Although me and Flip both picked the Dough Babes to take one game up 2.
We did.
I'm going to switch this over now to the men's.
Several teams
Got
missing
Mount
several
Clemens.
players, just an FYI. See, that's why we rely on the chat. Give us info. Give us the scoop. Give us the tea. Give us what we need to make our predictions accurate.
Got Mount Clemens and Sterling Heights.
So,
We're just going to slide into U-Trip's D-tourney?
Yep. So the next up
Alright.
is going to be the men's D tournament in Is this Mount Clemens too? Yes. Okay. Good job, Mama. I'll throw it away.
D tournament?
This is a D tournament, Mount Clemens. Kicking things off, you got Smooth versus Hutch's Jewelry at 9 a.m. The winner of that goes on to play Trust/Murder Mitten at 11 a.m. Then you've got Wrecking Crew versus The Crew at 10 a.m. And the winner of that goes on to play Broadstone at 12 p.m. What a great draw for Broadstone. Noon. Beautiful.
They're short-handed, though.
Who, Broadstone?
Yeah, I don't think Cotton's in. And Dugan's out, too.
Ooh.
Sorry, Birchie. I know Birchie plays on my league team on Wednesday, so we were talking about it. He gave me a little inside scoop for him this weekend.
Good job, Mama. All right, so now we'll go reverse order, G. We'll start with you.
Oh, hot soup. All right. In 3rd place, I have taken a little bit of a run there. I'll go with Hutch's Jewelry.
3rd?
Oh. 2nd, I'm gonna go with Trust/Murder Mitten. In 1st place, I'm gonna go with my boys over there at Broadstone. Wrecking Crew with a good run. You were close to my 3rd pick. It was either you or Hutch's.
You can't do that.
I've taken a page out of your book, Flip. You can do what I can do. If Flip can do it, I can do it. So it counts.
Can't do that. All right. This one's tough. Broadstone without Dugan and Cotton. They're still really
Still think
solid.
they can do it.
Yeah, they're really solid. It's not that those two make that team. However, they are big pieces for it. But I don't think they make them. Wrecking Crew has to prove something this tournament. I don't know if Trust has their roster.
Who knows? It's probably different pieces here and there. They probably got their core though. They usually do.
All right, so let's go this way. I'm gonna go with Trust.
In 1st?
In 1st. I'm gonna give it to Wrecking Crew in 2nd. No. Give me Broadstone 2. Broadstone at 2.
Okay.
This is where it's tough between Hutches and Wrecking Crew. Mommy will be back.
Right? That's what I went through. You can't do that.
No, I didn't put my third place and talk about my fourth. I'm in a tight spot right now. This is tough. This is tough because okay, Kane's tired. My thing is Hutches is a good team, and I feel like not putting them in top 3 is definitely underestimating them, and it's disrespectful almost. But Wrecking Crew dropped the ball in One Nation, and I feel like they're going to come out swinging for this one. So I'm going with Trust, Broadstone, Wrecking Crew. I got Broadstone beating Wrecking Crew in game 1, and then Wrecking Crew's going to fight back to get to the finals. Or not the finals, to the loser finals. Couple chat ones. Got Murder Mitten, K1, Hutches. Then you've got Wrecking Crew wins, Hutch second, Broadstone third. Hutch is missing like 6 guys. Oh, even tough. That's tough too. Yeah, and shout out to you, Bill, and the crew for playing in a D tournament. Round of applause for the E guys moving on up.
Oh, yeah. Big time, Bill. I appreciate you.
All right, Rip. Drop knowledge on us.
Third place. I got my boys over at Smooth. Second place. I'm going to go with Trust. I'm going to take my boys over at Wrecking Crew to reign supreme in this one. Take it all.
I get.
I like that
Purdue.
you threw Smooth in there. See, Smooth is always that fucking what do you call it? Wild card.
The snake in the grass.
Yeah,
right?
because they could be really hot or really not. They always come out the ball though. I give them that. Oh, okay. All right.
Shout out. Still, Goose had the best comment in the chat yet this year, was saying I was in witness protection.
Yeah.
Hold on,
That was
fellas.
funny. What'd you do? Oh. It's a good. Oh, no.
All right.
Is this a good time to show off what we got? But nope. We'll wait.
Nope.
I had to turn the light on.
We'll wait.
All right. So, moving on.
Alex Garcia with Wrecking Crew wins. Hutch second. Broadstone.
Shout out to USSSA for hosting a tournament this weekend.
Big time.
Flip card, sign my forehead. I will. Permanent ink too, dog. Only safe bet is Crew wins the 10 a.m. game. Oh, it's A Crew wins. Ha ha ha. Think the Pistons just got Kemba Walker. That would be nice.
Be right.
I mean, it's different.
Good little comparison.
All right, moving on.
You can fill it up.
Well, actually, we
You
could
can
check the rankings for this too.
What? Say the NBA draft. Oh. Shit.
So you've
What's
got 2 of the top 5 D teams in this tournament. Broadstone being a C team on our rankings right now. We didn't get E. Lady Bachelors and Dough Babes are the 1 and 4 spot with HMX in the 3rd hole. Daddy Hacks 2. It's going to be a good weekend over on the USSSA side. So with that, let's jump over to the men's E tournament in Dearborn. Kicking things off, you got Michigan Heat versus the Pack at 8 a.m. The winner of that goes on to play Bum Squad at 9:05. You've got Crush versus Blazers at 8 a.m. The winner of that moves on to play Bangers at 9:05. You got Scrappers versus the Mud Hens at 8 a.m. The winner of that goes on to play the Pound Town Pimps at 10:10 a.m. You got Lost Boys versus the Raptors. The winner of that goes on to play Core at 10:10 a.m. You've got the Warriors versus TM12 at 9:05 a.m. Nation Reborn versus the Wilshire Pub OGs at 9:05 a.m. You've got Urban Assault versus Rampage. The winner of that goes on to play Juniors boys at 10:10 a.m.
What was the first matchup you said?
Hold on. Then you got Swerve versus Frogtown
Oh,
at
shit.
9:05 a.m. The first matchup is the Michigan Heat versus the Pack. I don't know. It's probably in your sister's room.
I think I missed.
Why so serious? And E is a great squad. That is completely random because they are not in any tournament this weekend.
This is where the points are made and lost, man.
Yes.
With all so many teams.
Well, see, and that's the thing too is in E you've got a lot
Like
of the
for us,
top
I'm saying.
teams. Yeah, in E you got a lot of the top teams playing. Like between Core, Juniors boys, Bum Squad.
So core is in it. Okay. Got the-
It is so pretty. Michigan Heat, Bangers. So I guess it's
Core
only
and
right.
Bum Squad. That's who I forgot.
I guess it's only right that I kick
My
it off
boys.
now, right?
Sure.
Yep.
All right. So beautiful. I'm going to go with
Suspense is killing me.
see, because if Core moves forward, they end up playing potentially Juniors boys. Bum Squad moves forward. All right, so I'm gonna go Bum Squad. Bum Squad at 1. Core. Yeah, Dr. JJ. Core at 2. And then I'm gonna go Heat at 3.
Who's up now?
I'll go.
Yeah, I'll say one of you guys.
In third place, I'm gonna go with Bangers.
In third?
Yep. Second place, I am gonna go with Bum Squad. In first place, I'm taking JR's boy.
I see the chat saying Juniors boys has a couple young money guys.
What?
Be a good thing for me. Core and 4. I like that little hashtag.
What?
Core was my. It was either Core or Bangers. Oh, MAB.
No MAB. Had pneumonia for a few weeks. You add Nate to the team. We're winning for show. So how much money did you add together to add Nate to the team?
Woof.
Hasu.
It's back to last Tuesday.
Hasu.
Gotta get that big qualifier dub in the month of June.
Maybe they get a berth, right?
What?
I think it's cash.
Oh.
Ayala says, yikes. Free, just trying to ball with my bros. K. K.
What
do you got,
What do I
Rip?
want to do here? Let me evaluate this a little for a second here.
So winner gets a berth and $1,000 cash. E-tournaments are lit, bro. I'm about to reclass. Isn't E already stacked enough? Bro, listen. Guys just add people to their roster to add them at this point. It's crazy the difference between throughout the year of who you got and then come World's time where you finish. Big difference. talking to me or Julian?
All right.
Good night, baby. I love you.
In third place.
Put it under the microscope, Rippy. You good? You got the diagnostics of it all?
Flip wanted
In
Nate.
third place,
No.
I'll take Core. In second place, I'm gonna take Bum Squad. And in first place, I'm taking Junior's Boys. But I'm taking my boys, the Scrappers, to finish in fourth.
You can't do that.
I can too.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
It has nothing to do with any of your picks.
Lost Boys have played every tournament, and I only picked up for the weekend one time. Shout out Nate, but it's still Rampage by 50. Hurt said we've had the same team all year, but 2 moves can't make it this week. And Brandon, am I building the wrong way? Flip. Depends on what you're going for, man.
Are you trying to be relevant in June or August?
Yeah, my thing is
Hold on. They're missing the moves this weekend. So are you picking up random players to come play in your team over guys that are bench and guys that have been part of your team all year?
see, and that's a good
That's my question. I would love to hear that. If you literally did not have, 11 players, you only had 8, 9 guys, and you picked up 2 move players, hey, you're just picking up guys to play. You just utilize the moves on it. Hey, that's respectful. That's no big deal. But if you got 14, 15 dudes showing up and you're picking up 2 guys just to pick up 2 guys, I mean, what's the point of having those dudes on your bench? Because guess what? Y'all are most likely going to be a bump team, and those dudes are going to be bump players. So why are they wasting their time? They should go play on another team where they actually get a chance to play, and their classification's not going to be screwed.
So let's do this, Rip. Let's do this. Let's jump to the CD One Nation, and then let's jump back into this conversation, and we'll talk rosters and stuff like that, because Tarango's question is a good question that we could talk about and all that. Would hate to be Junior's boys center fielder all season to get yanked by Trevor for a weekend. Tough. Trevor who? Nah, we will have
Young
like
Money.
12 guys total. Oh, is that the other one they were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's jump to the CD and then we'll jump back into this. That sound good?
Yeah.
All right. So the CD this weekend is in Sterling Heights. What? You're silly. So at 9 a.m., you got Dynasty versus Syndicate. The winner of that goes on to play Rosenau at 11:40 a.m. You've got Carr versus Hello World at 9 a.m. You've got Sting versus Taffin at 10:20 a.m. And then you've got Super Friends versus the Ohio team, Van Wert Frickers at 10:20 a.m. No,
Gotta go last.
Nate, for
on
the
this one.
record, when he said yanked by Trevor, I didn't know what he meant. I thought if he would have said yanked for Trevor, it would have made sense to me. But when he said yanked by, I didn't get it. Ain't no hater this way.
Am I going first?
Yeah, we'll let you kick this one off. We'll go back.
In third place, I got Rosenau Power Sports. In second place, I got Taffin. And in first place, I got Van Wert's Frickers.
You did that from third to first, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I was about to say, damn, Rip, you going for the jugular, throwing the D team in first. I was like, okay.
Who's in this shit? All right, let me see.
You're in this shit, G.
I know that, but I'm saying who else?
We're going to have a
I'm
fun
going last.
conversation
I
after
gotta
this. I
write this
feel it.
down.
All 55 of you guys. Make sure you go like our page right now if you haven't liked it already. Go like our Facebook page. Get entered into that giveaway for the free ball.
We got a
Oh,
lot.
you're in this, Flip? Go up. Go up.
Go up.
Mm-hmm.
Frozen are the world. I got this. Sting.
Do we want to now? Let's ask this.
Mitchell,
Hey, I'm ready. Well, I'm not
go
ready.
ahead.
I guess it doesn't
Go ahead.
matter because Rippy threw a D team in a third. I was gonna say, do you want to go with the highest finishing D team?
What do you mean? Look at how the bracket's set up.
I know. I'm just saying because the highest finishing D team gets a prize as well.
But the highest finishing D team is guaranteed third place because they're gonna go because he has it separated.
Ah,
So they're gonna
gotcha.
finish in the top 3.
I was reading. I keep seeing car right here and it throws me off. That's my
Come on,
bad.
boys.
Wake up, bitch.
Come on, boys.
Flip, is your whole team here or what?
I'm missing a few pieces, but I have a good pickup in his place. And I was gonna kind of jump off of what Rippy was talking about because one of my normal role guys is gonna be starting here. So
All right.
we'll
You
get
didn't
into
replace
that.
him with a pickup.
So who's up? Let's go.
I'm going last. Rippy, you're already up.
I've already went.
Rippy already went.
I know, that's what I mean. That's what I mean.
So I'm going
Flip,
now?
that means you're up.
Okay, all right.
Duh.
Let's do it this way. In first place, I'm gonna go with Taffin. Second place, I'm gonna give it to Frick. No, yeah. I feel like Ohio teams always jump up when they come to Michigan, but they don't win. So I'm gonna put Frickers in second. I'm gonna give a close game with Sting for them to get second place. And then in third place, home team Dynasty. Dynasty is missing daddy. Yes, Flint. We are missing you. Missing you as fuck. Is Dynasty full strength? No. But I'm close enough to it to be confident. I'm missing 2 guys, 2 starters.
See what you got. Come on, bro.
Catch up, Mustard.
I'm going to go third place. Man.
Chat, drop your predictions while G's thinking.
Can shock the world. I'm going Hello World in third. I'm going Sting in second, and I'm going Super Friends in.
Okay, I like how we all got different visions of this weekend. I like that. Shaw will be there, yes.
Who'd you have in second? Sting?
Yes, and then Super Friends in first.
Hello World's missing Parker, else they would make a run against Rosenau.
Doesn't mean they still can't.
I'm going to be able to gauge my team's finish after the first game. Don't sleep on that Frickers team. You can't. Frickers is good. Mother Frickers. What?
Yeah, but you both picked.
Is my boy Fish pitching for them still?
Yo, if Fish is there, I'm watching.
I really think he's the pitcher. He was earlier this year.
Fish's swag
That's my
is
dude.
unmatchable, dog. What, baby?
When you have a conversation with him, it's a head scratcher too, where he gets his swag from, because he don't seem like that guy.
A lot of outfield. So I've never played. Okay, I see it, baby. I've never played at this park, but somebody just said the outfield's big, especially on field 1. You guys familiar with this park at all?
Nate Yoder, we sent Frickers home from C States, yet you're gonna play in an E tournament this weekend. I don't know.
Ooh,
Great humble brag, bud.
I forgot Rippy's air horn noise. I gotta play it whenever he does shit.
Hey, you
like
gotta
that.
get one of those.
I gotta throw it in there. I forgot about it. Okay. Flint, all but Gino and Robert. I don't know. Oh, okay. I was reading that. I thought I was having a stroke. They got everyone except for Gino and Robert. That's what he's saying. Fricker should have everyone there this weekend. They will be super tough. I don't doubt that at all. Don Friel is playing with us too. Yeah, he is with us this weekend. Dynasty top D team, a lot of outfield. Don't sleep. All right. Make sure I'm catching up on our chat interactions. So, moving off of the rosters, right? So, and this is why I was talking about it. So for this weekend, I'm missing one of my outfielders. I thought I was missing an infielder, well, my shortstop, but he's in now, and I'm missing my first baseman. So I made one pickup to help my infield out, and then I moved my role guy is gonna start in the outfield for me. And if I have to, one of my starting outfielders can come into the infield if needed. I learned a lot over the past couple years as far as picking up different guys every weekend and how it looks bad for guys on your team who show up every week and all that jazz. I don't like doing that. I won't play a tournament without most of my team, preferably all of my team. But like when we did that 5 of my guys and then 6 pickups, I would never do that shit again. But Rondo asked Nate why they're not playing in a CD this weekend.
Bro, the Pistons did get Kemba Walker, Zach. You're right.
Sorry.
They made a 3-way trade. They got Kemba and they got the 13th pick and took Jalen Durham.
Yeah, Spag. Friel was supposed to play with us at the Muth, but he had to back out last second for personal stuff. So I know he can ball. And when I thought my shortstop was out, I picked him up, and then my shortstop was in. So, I mean, it win-win for me, honestly.
And they traded the pick they got for Jeremy Grant. That's a win.
Sorry, I can't control your child having karaoke in the hallway. T, you're fine. Our child can sing her little heart out.
Pistons definitely making some moves.
Ooh, Taffin's got a surprise pickup.
I wanted to pick them, but I couldn't pick them because you guys both did. So I need to get. Oh, they're always good. I played enough. I played them
Well, folks,
this year to know
this
they're going to
just
be
in.
up there.
Ryan Brownie will be joining the Taffin squad this weekend.
Ooh, soup.
I like my little ESPN alert. I like playing these little soundboard things, man. They're fun. Westbrook to the Hornets, Kyrie to LA, 3-way trade. Are these trades actually going
live drafting? Yeah,
what are we
literally.
doing? Taffin, Frickers,
That's what we're talking about.
And Dynasty or Rosenau from Rondo.
We're talking about the NBA draft. Got to pay attention. So Todd Logan is a buddy of ours. His cousin is Ryan Rollins, I believe his name is, who is a top. He looks to be a first round draft prospect. And Todd's currently at the draft party. Shout out to you. You letting me know the inside information earlier. And we're hoping he gets drafted in the first round tonight. So let's see it. Either way, he should be going tonight. It's very exciting to see. I'm excited.
I'm trying to keep up on our softball.
So as you're watching the draft, pay attention for his name.
All right, I'm just gonna give my 2 cents on the whole
From Toledo.
picking people up, the whole
Yes.
9 there. If you have, especially like you are a team here, I'll give you, if you are a middle of the pack or lower part of the pack team, and you have an opportunity to pick some guys up for a weekend and sneak in and try to steal a berth, make that run, make a difference, get up there, I guess that somewhat makes sense. But if you're one of the top teams and you have people you're going to pick up to sit the bench that are your own players, that is beyond foul. And on top of that, it makes no sense because, as we discussed the other day, we were going over some of these teams and their records and things like that. Just on pure record, I can't see how, core, juniors, boys, bum squad, MAB are not all D teams next year.
They will be unless they lose out. I'm pretty sure the math is.
So it's there. Dude, they've all have 10 or less wins and 20 or more, or 20 or 10 or less losses and 20 or more wins. It's around probably a 3-1 split for them. And dude, what are you doing? Because these players that are on your bench, are basically going to be put in a situation where they're going to be the guys begging for a reclass. They're going to be guys trying to get back. They're going to be a national bump. They're going to be in a situation where you're literally not looking out for the best interest of these dudes. I know all these guys are going to tell you, well, we got a shot to win a ring. That's why we're going to stick it out, yada, yada, yada. Well, you don't be the same people in the winter crying that you didn't get reclass because you acted like you're brand new and you didn't know what's going on. The moment people are picking up the play over you and you're not even getting an opportunity then, you should be looking for another team. Like you are literally putting yourself in a terrible position. And I mean, and I'm just gonna say this is like, just think about it like long term, not short term. And yeah, I mean, it's just wrong. And I mean, I'm not. I mean, Zach said in there they have like 10 or 12 guys or whatever they pick with their pickups. So, yeah, I mean, if you got to pick up guys to play, pick up guys to play by all means. Like you have to. Yeah, I mean, that's what you're trying to do. But if you got dudes you're literally going to put on the bench for the dudes you're picking up, like some reevaluations need to be done. And I'm not gonna like try to run off bench players because like you have to have a bench. You have to have guys willing to accept roles. You know, Jimmy Lancaster will always say this, and he said this from day one. You picking up guy that projected to be 1 through 11 in your roster is the easiest thing in the world. That guy 12 and on, dude, that's hard. It's. I mean, you're asking a grown man to accept a role and I mean, not to play every time he comes out. Like that's hard. Like he's got a life. So
I think my thing with that would be like, as much as I want to do CD tournaments now going forward, I want to put the best team out there that I can. But I also have to have those guys, and this is just me as a coach. I have to see what my role guys have at some point. In an tournament, and I'm not just directing this
I
at
know that feeling.
yeah, I'm not just directing this at like Zach's team or nothing like that, because that's not where this is coming from. But
Right.
if you got those guys on your bench, you're already a top dog team. You know you've won enough to where you got your bragging rights and shit like that. Like these are the tournaments going forward where you need to see what your role guys can do. Where you're not just giving them one swinging tournament, where you're actually putting them in for a game or two or three. Like
Let them start.
yeah. So my role guy is RJ. I don't think anybody really knows him. College baseball kid, new to the tournament world. He's played a few times, nothing major. Picked him up as a role guy, and now he's starting to come around a little bit, starting to actually produce and be somebody that like we're reliable. First tournament, first game, I was like, I don't know, bro. You look a little shaky. Got his nerves out. Now he's playing like the rest of us. And this is a perfect tournament where I said, one of my starting outfielders is gone. Well, RJ can play in the outfield, so I don't need an outfielder. I can just keep him there, see what he can do, and actually give him a chance. It sucks that it is a CD because I want to, obviously prove a point more in a CD tournament than any other. But if I don't do it now, I'll do it too late, and then I won't know what the hell he can do come Florida.
As you're saying, like if you don't know what a guy can do because you're gonna like pick somebody up in his spot, how can you say at states one of your better players pulls their hamstring or twists their ankle? I mean, it's very I mean, it's not a crazy thing, right? Well, all of a sudden you have to later in a tournament insert player X that you've not really put in a position to have that kind of pressure. That I mean, you've not seen him at all. Like, I mean, you don't know if he's really going to produce in there. So, I mean, for you as a manager, you got to be looking at things like, am I not only wasting this gentleman's time, am I wasting my own time by having him out there? Yeah, I mean, if this guy can't produce and he's not going to help the team, I mean, I've I've been told so many times, well, he's he's willing to accept a role. Well, what role is that exactly that you're giving them? I mean, or offering them? If you're not giving someone like if they don't have like a reason to be there, then what? I mean, that goes back into now in a upper level team like that, you're gonna get bumped. Like, yeah, I mean, you're just gonna basically put it on that guy and be like, well, I mean, ride it out and then roll the dice in the off season and hopefully you can get reclassed. Yeah, I mean, hopefully your player history is not gonna, say you should be a D player, a C player, a B player. Yeah, I mean, you're putting yourself, your team, like there's not a. I mean, it. I just think there's a lot of people that don't look at the big picture and the total outcome of what can come out of things.
Well,
They're just looking at it like I'm on a really good team right now, and I got a shot to win this ring. Yeah, I mean, they love that feeling of when they show up to the ballpark, they feel like they're going to they have a really good shot at winning that weekend, and they're not thinking, well, what is my role here? What is the long term effect of me being on this team going to be? Plus, are they really going to develop sitting the bench? Yeah, I mean, as well. Like I said, there's you have to have role guys. You have to have bench guys. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just getting at is if you don't have faith in this guy to play and you're not going to give him a chance to play, you have no idea if the guy can play like that or produce. What is the point of him being there?
you're screwed. Lita just said that's why when and if we need to pick up players, we tell them that we are needing extra for an EH or to be rotated in to give people a break. And if you're okay with that, then thank you for coming to help. 100%. So
That's what's up.
yeah, let me count here because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I won't count myself. 10.
Yeah.
I have
11.
I'm miscounting somewhere.
22.
1, 2. I am our only depth this weekend.
All right. I mean, that's why. I mean, let's go back to this offseason. One Nation extending their rosters to 25 players. So you're just adding on 5 more guys that are girls, ladies, excuse me, that are possibly going to put themselves in a position to be bumped and you know pleading their case to get reclassed the following year. Like what I at no point do I see the need or the purpose to have 25 people on a roster at one time.
Same.
I guess I don't know. I would have loved to sit. I'd
Seems
love
like
to have
too
been a
many.
fly in the room for that conversation when that was voted upon and what the arguments pro and against that conversation was.
I'm
Because I mean that's just wild to me.
I'm actually glad we're talking about this because I just realized one of my guys is not on my roster.
Here
So
we go.
no, I just
Who's
hey,
ever playing Dynasty first game? Here we go.
nah,
Sloppy.
no, that's called making sure that my shit's in order. I usually look at my
No, I'm
roster
fucking with
before,
you.
but I didn't check it till just now.
Our roster count with our coaches and sponsors is like 16, I believe. I mean, that's yeah. I
We're out
mean,
there, somewhere around there.
and I mean, yeah, I think that's I the perfect roster, in my opinion, is 4 outfielders, 6 infielders, 3 catcher H's, and 2 pitchers. I mean, it's literally you're having a
Heard it
guy
here
almost.
first, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, if you have another guy on there that's a straight utility player, that I mean, say you have there's going to be some guys missing through the year that you need that. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yo, I might
Opening this
have fucked myself here.
from Virginia.
The VA, what you got here? Come on, G, drop the heat on us.
Well, double package. Look at that. So you know what that means.
That means it's extra good.
I think it is. And look, I like to keep it a surprise. Oh yeah.
Zach, that's because we got coaches and sponsors. It's not cheap.
Oh, all right.
We got like 5 coaches and sponsors, if not more than that. It's crazy. We got here, G. Announce it to the world.
We got a 2022 Topps Tribute numbered out of 50 Christian Yelich. Purple. Can't really see it because of the fucking. There we go. So, little background on this. I'm obviously turning my personal collection in Yelich, and I was just looking for autograph. I saw 3 different autographs from this set. Oh, there's different, you go for the rainbows and you get autographs out of 50, out of 25, out of 10, out of 1, out of 150. 3 of them were posted out of 50, 25, and 99. They all got a new home.
So
So I'm about 3/4 of the way through the rainbow of this. I'll be on the lookout for them forward.
David, to answer your question, yes, there are EHs. I'll use an example of a fella here in the state of Michigan. Joey Dorton plays for MPT's major team. Shout out Joe. You have
Friends
him.
festival team.
You have him and Ryan Harvey as the catcher H's on that MPT major team. Like, there's definitely, but the difference is, yeah, I mean, I think too many guys get caught up at this level of hitting 11 just to make people happy, not because they feel there's somebody that is going to drive the need. I mean, to be that person. Yeah, I mean, they're going to hit 650 plus every single weekend. If you're not hitting at a very high clip and you don't play defense, you gotta, in my opinion, the goal is to spin the roster. I mean, the
In there.
lineup as fast as you can. You need to get back to the top of the order and your best hitters the most swings possible, and you're not going to get them that if you have an extra guy in the lineup just to get an extra guy in the lineup. So if you don't have somebody that can actually hit there, you're just doing your team a disservice. But there's a lot of politics. I mean, in this game, I also understand that people get all pouty.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've watched teams over the years that I mean, for sure don't have a reason. They'll be in the losers bracket and still hitting 11, sometimes even crazy as 12 guys just to make people happy.
See, now coming from a player's perspective, I bat last on my order. I look at that as a double leadoff, and I don't think I'm really the 11th best hitter on the team, but it's the most, uh,
Oh,
it's like the best spot I think for me because I feel like a double leadoff hitter. As you guys know, I used to lead off a lot, and if I can get at bats, I got a good shot at rolling it over to those guys
100%.
that you
You
were
like
talking about. So it's like it's a double-bladed sword because like I don't care. You can bat me anywhere. Like you said, some people do care about where they hit in the order, and it's like you should just.
why? Just
And
be
not
happy
to
you're in the
say you
order.
should just be happy you're in the order, but like you should just be happy that you're in the order. So it's like
That's egos, G.
let it go to your head. Yeah,
That's
I know.
that's egos. Like here to your like I do not. I mean, Sean Voiles hit like 670 or 80 last year in the conference for me. He's my always will bat last for us. That's where he's comfortable. It's what he wants to do. He wants to turn the order over. He wants to basically put that pressure on teams. And yeah, I mean, you got to think
Thinking it's an easy out and it's not.
if he rolls the order over with his speed, say he gets up and hits a double, well now all of a sudden a single scores him, and then the two hitter hits a 2-run shot. Well now you're just rolling at that point. It's a lot to the game. It's a lot more than people just looking at softball. It's
Yeah,
like
I agree.
I mean, how many
'Cause they look
times do you still see guys playing One Nation or GSL have a home run hitter and hit him in the third or fourth spot of the order? Like
to
he's
put
your
them in.
cleanup hitter in baseball.
I just read. Sorry, I was on the phone with my player.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Rondo, I can't stand hitting more than 10. I don't think it's ever beneficial besides pleasing someone. So, I agree to an extent. I'd rather bat 10. Excuse me. However, if you have a guy that can literally hit the ball and is great at getting on base, but isn't a real stud at any defensive position, batting 11's not bad. You're utilizing it. If he can take one of your guys on the field spot that's not hitting that good, then yeah, you can. I would go to bat 10. I try to go 10 when I'm in the losers bracket, but
Slow that down and repeat what you said, because
if you have a guy who can hit the ball very good, but he's not so good on defense, even putting him at catcher or whatever, or you'd rather not have him at catcher, or however you want to do it. Say you got another guy in the same boat. They both can hit the ball, but they're not really good defensive players. Batting 11's not bad because you have two guys that are good hitters. if one of them can play defense or they both can, they're just not as good as your guy that's on defense, but that guy's batting 300 or 400 or whatever, then yeah, go to 10.
I mean, but in like One Nation, you have a double reentry.
I don't even utilize that rule, Rip, and as a manager, I'm ashamed to say that.
But that's literally the fucking purpose of that.
I know. Yo,
So
the guy I just got off the
Well,
phone
if you're on
with told me
team, you're not going in.
that Junior's boys is trying to recruit him.
Thank you, Jeremy. That 100% agree.
Let me bet 10 all day unless number 11 hits 700 plus. Well, that's like
That's
me.
my guy, by the
my
way.
hitter, my hitter is an EH.
Sportsbook coming soon.
My hitter is an EH or DHH, whatever.
Why can't he just play catcher?
I don't know, because my catchers always hit the ball too.
What I'm saying is, if you have a guy that's hitting, I said 650 and above. If they're not hitting 650 or above,
I agree.
They're to a deficit of your lineup because now you're not getting the top of your order the most amount of at bats. You're not getting your home run hitter the most amount of at bats.
So that's why I'm in full-time coaching position, right? So 2019, I started a team and I played outfield. The first tournament was Mojo. We had a disagreement on a call. I had to run in from the outfield to argue with this umpire as the coach. I fucking thought it was stupid, so I played catcher. I can hit the ball, but I'm not an 800 hitter. So when we moved up next year, that's when we picked up G, Igor, Easy, Beaver, all those guys who I knew is just off reputation alone, I wasn't going to out hit those guys. How dumb and selfish would I have been to say, well, it's my team, I'm going to catch, and then I got to pick one of these guys to bench or pick one of my original guys to bench that could probably out hit me. So I was like, well, I'll just coach, and then if I want to get a swing in, I'll swing. Once you win as a coach, I get the same satisfaction as I do as a player. I get the same frustration if we lose. Nothing is different other than me playing.
Team's a team, Flip.
Yeah.
It's a team sport.
Yeah, and I feel like
everyone's got to do their role.
Since I don't play league ball or go to BP or nothing like that, I feel like it's a dick move for me to take somebody's spot just because I run a team when they're out there putting in work, trying to get better and trying to improve, but I'm just there because it's my shit. Like, I think that's stupid.
Like when you're the people always talk about like, you know, I mean, is there a purpose for a coach in slow pitch softball or a manager?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There is
how many times have you seen, as you were saying, someone yelling from the field to the bench? I mean, if the guy that runs the team is playing third base, for example, and the team's on their dugout's on the first base side, and the pitcher is starting to struggle a little bit, is he's literally screaming across the diamond, "Hey, so and so, get your shit on him, you know, get loose. This guy's sucking right now."
Yeah,
like
yelling from left field. That's how I felt.
What are you doing? Like,
so,
yeah, I mean,
Jeff Hicks' question, Rippy, this would be something for you because you're a little more educated on
good.
it. And we'll wrap it up after this. Jeff Hicks says the double re-entry isn't really a double re-entry because they count them being a starter as the first entry. Not even sure why they call it a double re-entry. If you have any different info on this, I'd like to hear it.
The bench player can re-enter twice.
Right.
So if I got a guy on the bench and I say this guy playing third base isn't doing good or isn't hitting, or he's hitting good but he can't field for shit and I need defense right now, I can enter in that bench guy, right? So there's a sub. My third baseman goes to the bench. That guy that's playing third doesn't hit as good as my other guy. I can re-enter that guy to hit, and then
do another one? It'd be more likely. So say we'll use an outfielder for example. Say your left fielder is struggling hitting, and you hit for him in the 5th inning, right?
Right.
And it's a close game. That guy hits a base hit. You re-enter, the guy goes back out and plays left field. In the 7th inning, the game is on the line. You can hit that guy in the same spot of the order again. So the same
guy that came off the bench, you're saying.
The guy that came off the bench can go back and hit in the same spot of the order for that player.
And then at that point, that starter that you had originally is dead.
That's burned. He's burned, okay. And that guy will have to go back in defensively. But that guy is off the bench is allowed 2 at bats, and that allowed to come in for the second time.
So in essence, you're allowing the guy off the bench to hit twice, and the guy in that was originally starting to play the field in those 2
Exactly.
innings.
But right to
Or like
start.
those
Yeah, I
4
mean,
innings. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, but it's
Oh,
giving
that's
the
pretty
guy off the
sweet.
bench to come in for a second opportunity. Where in USSSA, for example, I mean, like Jeff said in that example, you start out and your starters can re-enter one time, but if you pinch hit for someone, that player off the bench is burnt. He's done off that after the one pitch hit. And you in One Nation, you can put that person in for a second at bat.
Perfect.
So, but
Somebody should
he's got
clip
to hit
that.
for the same spot of the order.
Does it
It don't
have
have
to
to be the
be?
same.
Does it have to be the same player he or she enters for?
What's that? No, it's not the player. It's a spot.
So
So say
okay.
you put somebody else out there. I mean, to play defense.
So
All
say
right, you put
you have Jim in left field and he's not doing good. Ricky comes and hits for him. Then you want Jim to
okay,
go back out on defense and put Ricky back on the bench. But then
okay,
Ricky didn't hit that good, so now you want Bob to come hit for that same guy. You can do that, right? And then you, in
yeah,
essence, killed the
and then
starter and
if
killed the other guy, the first
no,
sub.
No, the
no,
first sub can come back in
it would
again.
be to make it more probable of what you're saying would be if Jim started the game, you hit Rick for him. And then instead of putting Jim back out on defense, you put Steve out on defense. And then the next time at the end of the game, you could put Rick back in to hit in that same spot for Steve because it's the same.
Steve.
It's a spot. It's the
The
spot,
same
not the
spot.
player.
And then
Yeah.
that starter originally can still come back in if he's not taken out twice.
Yes.
Okay. Yo, where's the air horn for Rippy? There you go. Got it. Starter would be
I mean,
burned after the second
it
pitch hit
is.
appearance, as where in U-Trip, once that
Yes.
starter re-enters, that bench player is now burned after one pinch hit appearance.
So
Correct.
that's the thing too. Is if the
In,
starter comes
but that's
back
we're
in and
talking
hits
U-Trip
in his
in
own
One Nation,
spot,
two different rule sets.
Perfect.
if the player that was starting, he got taken out, and then he played the field again, and then his spot comes back up, he can hit again there. But then what's that?
What do you mean?
Right?
If the starter goes back in, he goes back in.
And then it's just you can't. I mean, I guess
Then
you
he's
could
if
sub
he
for him
comes out
again,
again,
right?
if he
came
yes,
up.
but then he's burned.
Okay, yeah.
But if like
Makes
you
sense.
take here, say a guy gets hurt, right? So you hit somebody for him because he got hurt, and then you put another guy in to go play defense. Well, say he was cramping, right? So he wasn't really hurt. He just
But the
literally,
other guy that came in.
yeah.
back
So
in.
then the guy went out there to play defense. Well, then later in the game, say it's down to the top of the seventh, the guy that you hit for him can hit for the guy that you put in to play defense, and then you could put the starter back in to go play defense if he stopped cramping, because that's his re-entry back in.
That's fucking
This is
wild.
only in One Nation.
Yeah. That's wild. It's
Yeah, I
kinda
mean,
tight. It's wild, bro.
U-Trip is, yeah, I mean, you get a guy off the bench and he's burned once he comes to the game.
Right.
All right. Well, on that note, folks, don't forget that King Seat is powered by Pride Auto Repair, located at 30985 Shaner in Warren, Michigan. They do full service auto repair, everything from brakes to engine replacement, just no body work. So anything under the hood, your tires, your brakes, all that stuff they can take care of. You can check them out online at www.prideautorepairllc.com or on Facebook at Pride Auto Repair. Once they hit 1,000 likes on that page, they will be giving out a set of Tigers tickets for a home game. Call our buddy Lee at 586-578-0080 and tell him Off the Bench sent you. We are also doing a giveaway on our Facebook page. At 2,000 page likes, we're giving away a Smash Ops Gorilla backpack, which I think we're almost only like 100 likes away from. At 5,000, yeah, 5,000 page likes, we're giving away a Smash Ops Gorilla roller bag, courtesy of Koval Softball. Drop bombs for Pride and Koval. Make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube at Off the Bench Live. Follow us on TikTok at Off the Bench Live, on Twitter at Off the Bench Live, and check us out on Facebook, as always, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Next Tuesday at 9 p.m., we will be having Jason Ayala, the USSSA director, live and direct with us to answer some questions that you guys may have or questions that we may have. And until then,
with a nice recap of this weekend.
Yes,
Should be a
we
good
will
weekend for
definitely
ball
be
in
going
Michigan.
over.
Let's go. I can't wait to see some people. It's gonna be good. Let's go.
All right, folks.
And sorry if that was the whole. I feel like that's kind of dry and boring about the whole coaching aspect of things. So I apologize if that got a little boring there. But if anyone has any questions further than that, feel free to reach out. I'll happily try to explain as much as I can to help anyone out.
We're gonna end on Rippy's air horn.
You're
Bye.
a clown, bro. Bye.